and gentlemen, over here with Coach Jaquillard. How you doing? How's everything?
Doing great.
For all these people, for all the fight fans, if you don't know who he is, you guys gonna know who he is. He had the pleasure to step in the ring with FLOYD Mayweather, one of the, we consider a great fighter because his defense. I think we're never gonna see,
Right.
It's gonna take years in order to see a FLOYD Mayweather, in order to someone comes and still, or bring another different style as a FLOYD Mayweather. But there's only one. What was the experience to step in the ring? Can you tell us, when did you did that?
1996, the National Golden Gloves was the last qualifier for the Olympic trials for the 96 Olympic team, and it was actually my first year fighting 125 featherweight. Previous I was 119 bantamweight, and I fought a lot of tough guys at bantamweight, so when I moved up to 125 I was pretty confident. And then even when I got in the ring with Floyd, I didn't think I'd have a problem with him, but after about the second round I was really frustrated because it was his defense. He's so hard to hit, and it's really frustrating. So I lost by a close decision, but I gave it all. I was 17 years old, so it was a great experience. So I learned a lot for it.
Yeah, I can tell that all this experience is something that you kept it in your heart, because I think whoever, maybe people right now that they don't realize, but in order to step it with one image like Floyd, I think people will try to say, hey, I want to fight Floyd, but hey, you had the privilege. What was the experience that you actually share with Floyd?
As far as after the fight, or
it was done and everything? Yeah.
So after we fought, and then after the fight, I didn't really see much of him. I've only saw him a few times since we fought back 20 some years ago. He's a nice guy, humble. He still remembered me, but so
that's amazing to hear this story, because I know there's so many boxers that, like I said, I know he trains with other people now. He became trainer also, and he's trying to pass the torch. When I say he's trying to pass the torch as a knowledge, he's bringing the skills to the youth and everybody. But I don't think nobody wants. Nobody will be like Mayweather.
No, I don't think so. I think a lot of people try to be like Mayweather instead of being themselves, and I don't agree with people who try to be like somebody else. I agree. You do your thing, and you'll be a lot better off. And Mayweather's style was awesome. He did his thing. That was his own personal style, and he was an undefeated world champion many times over. So, you can't just emulate his style and think you're going to do the same thing as him. Accomplish all the things he has done.
That's something that he eventually he worked harder. He paid the price.
Right. I know people who train out of Floyd's gym in Las Vegas personally, and they tell me you wouldn't believe how hard this guy trains. People only see him on TV and flashing all his money around, but they're not there in the gym. He's in the gym. Floyd Mayweather trains 24/7. It doesn't look like it because all you see him on TMZ and the news and ESPN or whatever on TV, and he's out at a club or flashing money around, but he puts in the work. I know a lot of people that train at his gym, and they say he's one of the hardest workers in